What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today at Litecoin. Right now we're sitting at $97.73. We're about flat on the day. What I want to do is take a look at Litecoin from the weekly time frame. We're going to work our way into the 1 hour, and we're also going to get into the block and look behind the scenes of what's taking place for Litecoin. So if you get some from these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's always appreciated. Let me know what you got going on today and what you're doing with Litecoin, and we'll dig into this. So guys, right now when we're looking at Litecoin on the weekly time frame, we're going to have our candle close tomorrow. So it's going to be important really to watch the candle into the close tomorrow for the weekly time frame. And right now the main area that we want to see held is around $100. And for me, guys, that's an important area for us because what we had here was resistance, and that was at $105. We broke up through it. We want now that resistance to become support. So we're looking at this area anywhere from about $95 up to that $100, $105 region that we want to see support held. We had a really nice move on heavy volume to the upside. And what I like to do is use Fibonacci retracement. So from the low to the high of that move right now, if we zoom in, guys, we're right around that 0.382 region. So anywhere from the 0.382 down to the 50, you got a shot to go back up and make another higher high. Typically when we get down to that 0.618 or that 0.786, then when we get that bounce, sometimes you can get into an equilibrium. So for me, the less that we retrace here, the better potential we have for another move to the upside from Litecoin because of the volume that came in. So this has still been some pretty heavy selling pressure. We have went straight down. We didn't really consolidate in time. It's been more so in just a price drop. So we do have to be careful in these areas, but we do want to watch between, guys, let's call it $87, $87.87 and $98.26. And if we can hold in between that range there, we have a shot to go up to higher levels if that's going to be the case and we can hold. So right now, if we step back and we take a look at the 1 day time frame and map out some levels for us. So right now, guys, we do have a green order block coming in here, and that's going to be at around $91 is going to be the average of that. And for me, guys, I would still most likely want us to hold a little bit better than that. So if we just do a micro fib on this on the day time frame of this move, we are now back to that 0.618 here. So this is the area we want to hold on the daily time frame to see if we can get some type of continuation, but we still have went pretty deep here, guys. If we were going to get a nice bull flag, I would have wanted us to hold that 0.382 at $102, but we have went a little bit deeper than that. So we do have to be cautious right now down into this range and see if this order block can hold. If it does hold and we get a bounce up, guys, you can see this big order block up here at around $120 is going to be the main area that we'd have to try to get up through if we do get back up into that range. Right now our relative strength is going to be at 54 and our MACD is relatively flat, 0.20. If we get into the 4 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame, major overhead resistance right here, guys, would put us at about 101. So we'd have to try to get over that. We have been in a 4 hour downtrend now, so we have to realize that as well. And then our bullish order block is going to come in here at about $77.45. If we get into the 1 hour time frame, on the 1 hour time frame, trying to change the trend. So you can see we've had higher lows here, so we need this to be our next higher low. That's going to be at 96.75. Then we'd have to try to push up over top of 98.61. And if that can happen, guys, on some volume, then that could open the door to go up and test 105.95. But other than that, right now, we have to stay cautious in this range. And we also have to keep an eye on Bitcoin, because if pressure starts coming into Bitcoin, regardless of what's going on with Litecoin, it could bring Litecoin down. So just be aware of that, guys. If we step back again, and we're going to go back to the 1 day time frame quickly, and we're going to take a look at our moving averages. So our moving averages, we're trading up above our 20 simple moving average. We're up above our 50, our 100, and our 200 right now. So what I would anticipate, guys, if Litecoin can get a bounce out of here, we have to be cautious of something like this first. So we go up, set a lower high, and then we just kind of chop in here and we get in some type of equilibrium until we potentially decide if we're going to break to the upside or downside. That's the first option. Another option is that we just have a little move up here where we just go up and then we get flushed to the downside and go back and test this 200-day moving average. And that would put us back around $88. So we got to keep an eye on that. And then also Another thing, guys, that crypto really likes to do, if you can tell by these moves right here, when we go straight up, we sometimes can just rip off that 0.618 and just go to higher highs. And that happens. I mean, you can look at this candle, guys. I believe this was over 30% candle in one day. So anything can happen in this space, and we have to be aware of that. Now, stepping out, and we're going to take a look into the block now. So if we go into the block, total addresses, this is going to be the green line here. So let's get price off. You can see nothing but an uptrend, still looking pretty good here. We are at a total average of 8.71 million addresses. Next one I want to take a look at was our bull bear indicator. And this is one I really like as well. So this one, guys, for the bulls and the bears, it says a bull is an address that bought more than 1% of the volume traded in the last 24 hours. The bears is the opposite. And right now in the last 7 days, we've had 59 bulls and we've had 60 bears. So pretty close there, but the bears have had the advantage. The next one I want to take a look at was price. And I think this is an important one just to step back and really pay attention to here, guys. So our 52-week high is $110.29. Our all-time high is $375, and our all-time low, $1.25. So if you see here, guys, we've been building this little weekly uptrend. We just have to see if it can continue. And I think a lot of that's going to be due to what Bitcoin does and also how much hype we get into this halving here if it can pick up some speed and a little bit of steam there. So we're going to have to keep our ears to the ground on that and just kind of pay attention to the news with Litecoin, what type of hype it's getting, what type of volumes traded. But Litecoin has been to that 375 before, guys. We've done it twice, and we'll see if down the road we can do it again. And I think there was a great, I don't know if it was a tweet or whatnot, guys. I saw it just in a passing article, but they put out that Litecoin in 11 years has never had any downtime or any collapses like some of the other coins. So I really think the longevity of Litecoin is proving itself and it's showing its value. And that's not financial advice, but that really is. It's being adopted a lot of places, and Litecoin's really picking up some steam in terms of that. Then the next one I wanted to go into, and this is going to be more so for support and resistance. Let's see here. So this is going to be our global in and out of the money. And what you can see here, guys, this is a big area that potential bulls could defend. So the address is 1.6 million addresses. Total volume is going to be 13.6 million Litecoin. Average price is going to be $88.72. So this may be an area, it was from 84 to 94, that may be defended, maybe support here behind that. You're going to have around $70 to $84, and that's a little bit smaller of support. And then obviously we get a little bit lower there. And then in terms of resistance, right here, guys, at 105 to 115, you're looking at 2.6 million Litecoin addresses, or I'm sorry, total volume, and then addresses 446,000, and then it gets a little bit more of the resistance around that 115 to 151. But these are what I like to look at for support and resistance as well, along with that technical analysis. So I would say be cautious out there, guys. Let's see if Litecoin can hold that 0.618 on the daily time frame and maybe get another move to the upside. We did get a little bit deeper retracement than what we were looking for, so we got to see, and we have to be cautious and careful. But if we do get that next move to the upside, might be a nice little trade on a 15 or 1 minute time frame with a tight stop loss. So God bless you all, guys. Take care. Appreciate you.